Okay, now let's begin with a word of prayer. So please close your eyes, bow your heads, and let's pray. Dear Father, thank you for this day. Thank you because again we can say that you have helped us during the day, and now you have brought us until this point. Now we are going to start this class. We ask you please to be with us, to help us to understand everything. Help us to practice our English. We want to improve. And also I have my students here very interested in learning more and also in practicing this language. Please give us the knowledge we need and help us to remember all the things we need in order to do a conversation or to participate in this forum. Thank you because we know that we can ask you everything and you are going to answer our praise because you love us. Thank you for your goodness. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, my friends, let's begin with the class. Today we are going to speak more English. Okay, I want you to speak English. I want you to hear more English. Okay, so we have some questions. Until this point, we have worked or we have studied or researched about 4 countries. Do you remember the 4 countries? Which are these 4 countries? Can you mention what are these?
Australia, USA,
USA and the UK. Australia, London and the UK play the same thing. So it's Canada, USA,
Canada.
United Kingdom, and Australia.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so we have 4, right? So we have discovered many things about these 4 countries: the culture, the currency, the flag, some customs, some idioms, expressions, food, places, maybe the way we can go there, right? Many things. We have explored many things of these 4 countries. But so I think that now we can think about we going there. So imagine you. I want you to imagine you. JD, hello JD. JD, Yolanda, Sandra, Marjeli, Laura, Julie, or Aleja. Imagine you yourself traveling to this country, traveling to the United States, or traveling to the United Kingdom, or traveling to Australia, or traveling to Canada. Imagine you traveling to one of these ones. And now try to think if you like the idea or not. Why yes or why not? So the first question is which of these countries, which one do you like the most? What is the one that you like the most? That you say, wow, that one, well, the 4 are good, but that one is the most. Which one? Someone.
Teacher, I would like to tell about Australia because it is very diverse, see? Diverse and has a climate diverse too. See, climate. It is culture is all diverse for the natives,
People,
native, your your landscapes, paisajes.
There, another person, there, o si hablas de Australia, it's landscape.
Its landscapes is wonderful and beautiful.
Yes.
Your animals, exotic and dangerous too. Your food.
It's food.
Its food. Are no. your food, its food is delicious. Extraña, como digo, and different. Different food. Por lo menos crocodile meat.
Oh, wow, crocodile. Oh, no, I didn't get that.
By investigation, como digo, lo que yo investigué, es que yo no sé hablar.
From my research,
I learned crocodile meat.
Wow.
Yes. Or Tim Tam. Tim Tam is galleta. Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Wow.
Galleta, ¿cómo se dice? Cookie, chocolate cookie. With cream. With cream. Another food I remember. Another. I like Australia.
That's good. So the one that you like the most is. Okay.
Yes.
So Marjorie already said which one and what's the reason she likes it. Okay. So another person. Thank you, Marjorie. Another person who can tell us. Okay, who? Hello, Andrea. Welcome to the class.
Hello, teacher.
Ok, chicas, ¿quién sigue? ¿Quién sigue para contarlo? Ya Marjorie los contó. A ver, ¿quién sigue?
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Voy a intentar.
Dale, intenta, no te preocupes.
Okay. I would like to travel to Canada.
Why?
Because I think that is a wonderful country. I like the weather.
The weather. You like the extremely cold. You like that.
Water es clima, profe, si se dice así.
Weather, sí, weather.
The weather. And I like the place. And the most important is the culture in this country.
The culture,
because the people are very, ¿cómo se dice? Very polite.
Polite,
And I would like, ¿cómo se dice probar, profe?
To try.
To try this food.
The food, really? Okay, that's good.
No sé qué más.
Okay, Sandrita, but would you like to live there or just visit?
Excuse me, teacher?
Would you like to live in Canada or just visit Canada?
Live.
Really? So you like
yes.
Cold, very cold weather for you is okay.
Pues es que como que me gusta. Ay. Bueno, espera, a ver, intento. I like the weather.
The weather, but you like the very cold weather, right?
Yes.
That's why. Well, oh my God, for me, cold weather is, oh my God, I don't know. I just feel pain in my bones with cold.
Because I have weird different clothes.
Okay. Yes, so you can be okay in cold weather.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Sandrita. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you for that opinion. Now, who else? Okay, we have Marjorie and Sandra. Now, who else? Remember, we are talking about which is the country you like the most from these four, from Canada, the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia. Which one is the one that you like the most and you would like to go to visit or to live, and why? Okay, so who's next? Hi, David.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Doing good.
Okay.
So sorry for being late.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We were waiting for more. No te preocupes por eso. Okay, my friends, who is next? So
I don't know. I can answer the question.
yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, actually, I like Great Britain a lot. I think
You
the
like
culture, the country. I mean, I like two countries: the
okay.
United States and the United Kingdom.
Okay.
So, but if I have to choose between the two of them, I would choose obviously the United States. I mean, the country in general. I like it because it's a unique country. It's like a blending of different cultures, and that's what happened when the country was starting back in the 1700s. I mean, people were coming from Europe, from France, from the United Kingdom, and that's why you have obviously the language, but also the name of the names of some cities or of some states. For example, New York is New York because the people that were traveling from York, when they got to the United States, they put the name of the old cities where they were living on. So I like this country basically because it's so unique in the basics of how to say it. It's so diverse. It has. I mean, you can find almost anything.
Yes.
In the United States. You have so much opportunities if you want to work, if you want to study, if you want to live there. If you don't like cold weather, you can go to Miami, you can go to the West Coast. And if you like cold weather, you can go to Alaska if you want to, or you can go closer to Canada, to Chicago, for example, or to some parts of northern New York. So it's a place that has so many opportunities for you to live in, for you to work, for you to do. But obviously, you have to put on a lot of effort because it's not easy. I mean, there is a lot of competition, let's say, in different areas. If you are working in any field, it doesn't matter whether you are a Seventh-day Adventist or a teacher, an engineer, or whatever, you're gonna find a competition. That's obvious, but there are a lot of opportunities. You have a lot of opportunities in any single field. So, but on the other hand, I like Great Britain because it has a lot of history. I mean, it's the biggest empire of our century, so it has a lot of history. But that's the only thing I like, actually, the history, because the country in itself actually is not that interesting to me. I mean, I respect other opinions, but I like it because of the history, actually. I mean, in Europe is the country that has had the most influence over the world. So that's something that I appreciate about that country, and I would like to visit, just to visit there. But in the United States, I would like to live, actually, for a little bit of time. But at the end, my biggest decision would be to go back to Colombia because this is the best place in which you can live on. This is the best place on earth. So
that's true.
That's my real answer.
I totally agree with you. And I totally agree. I was living in the Cayman Islands, and it's a beautiful place. It's wonderful. And also you can earn a lot of money in Cayman Island. But I was missing my country. I miss totally my country. So I was with the wish in my heart to come back. And well, I'm here now. Living in Colombia.
I have a lot of
Many people ask me and they say, why are you doing that? You're crazy. And I said, no, I'm not crazy. I'm a Colombian and I love my country. It's okay that you can live with many good things in other countries, like Cayman Island. You can find many things, you can buy many things, you have money for this and that, but you're alone and you don't have friends and, well, or friends or good friends or a family. You live like alone there, so it's not nice.
Yeah, that's one thing actually about the United States also, that the culture itself, it's so lonely actually, because you have to be really strong. You have to be really, really positive, because if you're not, you're gonna go back to your country from wherever you came. Or if you don't, you're gonna be so depressed because nobody's gonna be looking for you, nobody's gonna be taking care of you. Everybody's gonna be minding their own business. So it's gonna be really difficult. And I've seen that in my family when they went to the United States about 10 years ago. It was really difficult for my father because I mean he was so used to this country, to Colombia, to the culture. When he was there the first months, it was really difficult for him because nobody would say anything to him. I mean, he would go to his job, he was doing his assignments or wherever, but nobody would care for him, and he was so depressed because of that. And it's really interesting because of that, he started to wonder about Colombia a lot. He doesn't even care about the news of the United States. He only watches Caracol International. That's the only thing he does. Like, oh my God, he misses this country so much.
Oh my God. And you know what, David? You know what? When you are in another country, when you are out of Colombia, that's what you do. You look desperate Colombian channels, because I did the same. And many Colombian people also living in the Cayman Island, for example, or living in Miami, that I met some people from Colombia, and they all of them look for Caracol, look for RCN, or for any other channel from Colombia, just because they miss Colombia and they want to see something from the country. So every program, well, TV program or news or whatever, they were looking like desperate for this information, because you miss your country that much that you need to feel that hole in your heart. So yes, that's true. And also living in the United States, for example, that also is difficult. Why? Because you need to have at least two jobs to live normally. And to send money back, you have to start saving money the first months, and at the 6th month or maybe 1 year after you arrive, you can start sending good money to your house, or well, back to Colombia. But my God, it's difficult. Living in the United States is difficult. Living in the Cayman Islands is better because you receive more payment. But in the United States now, the situation is very difficult. Many people think that this is like the American dream, you know?
Yeah,
many
exactly.
people thinking about these beautiful places and going here and going there, but they don't realize.
Yeah, and that is why we need to have. I think this conversation is really interesting, because when we're going to another country, we actually think that, okay, I need money. Maybe I don't need anybody there. I just need to know the language, and I need some money. I need a job, and then I go to that country and I live there. But that's not true. I mean, right now the country is so divided in this issue of immigration, actually, and it's really difficult if you are a Latin American right now. If you go to the United States, you're gonna find half of the country divided in this issue. Some people gonna agree on you, and they are going to be really easy on you. They are going to help you a lot. But there are some other people that they don't like you just because you are Latin American, because of your accent. Okay, I cannot understand you because of your accent. That's so. I mean, that's so untrue. I mean, they can understand everything. It's just
Yes.
that they know that we are from another country, and then they treat you different. So
Mhm.
when you consider traveling to another country, there's one thing that is really important, and that is the connection that you have to that country. How much you know about that country. Are you prepared to be alone for some months? As you were
Mhm.
saying, are you prepared to save as much money as you need to go back to your country, or do you want to live there? Do you have a what is your plan for I'm sorry, for the next few months, for the next 6 months or 12 months or 5 years? I mean,
Mhm.
you need to prepare yourself for everything because it's not easy. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I would love to go to the United States, but actually I would love to go just to prepare myself to do uh like um like a PhD or a master or something like that. I mean, just for educational purposes, nothing more.
You
Because I
there is something that I want to share with all of you. When you are from a Latin country and you go to one of these countries like United States, United Kingdom, all of these places, the expression that they use normally for these immigrants is driftwood. In the chat, I wrote the word drift is DRIFTWOOD. Driftwood. You know what is a driftwood? A piece of driftwood. You know what's that? The definition?
no.
Okay, imagine everybody. Imagine in the sea, in the beach. You're in the beach. There is a piece of a tree that the sea brought inside the beach. Let me show you a picture. Let me show you with my screen. Voy a mostrarles qué es un driftwood, que esa es la expresión que ellos usan para referirse a nosotros. Esto es driftwood. Estos pedazos de madera los trae el mar a la playa. Y para ellos nosotros somos esto. Así nos llaman, driftwood.
So we are the trash that is washing away.
Más o menos. Y es como que estamos intentando invadir su tierra. Esto lo digo para cuando llegamos, por ejemplo, a trabajar. En Cayman Island se ve mucho eso. Incluso mi tía, la que vivía allá, pues que es esposa de un inglés, ella conformó, ella toca la batería, los drums, y ella conformó junto con unos amigos de otros países inmigrantes también una banda llamada Driftwood, porque todos son inmigrantes. Entonces le pusieron Driftwood a la banda, como haciendo mención a la manera como la gente se expresa de nosotros los inmigrantes. Y no estoy diciendo que todos sean así, todos nos desprecien, no. Estoy diciendo es que muchas veces sienten que estamos invadiendo su país y más cuando vamos a trabajar. Si somos visita, nos atienden perfectamente y están contentos. Pero cuando somos fuerza laboral y en un país, por ejemplo, como Islas Caimán, hablo de allá porque allá fue donde yo viví más, yo viví 3 años allá. Allá la gente es muy perosa para trabajar, no les gusta trabajar y quieren ganarse la plata así, que le caiga del cielo. Y como el gobierno los protege y tienen que las empresas contratarlos, entonces ellos se relajan y se portan mal en las empresas y por eso los echan. El asunto es que entonces la gente de afuera que llegamos a trabajar con ganas de trabajar, nos reciben ávidos, mejor dicho, porque necesitan gente para trabajar y el gobierno es el que les pone como los inconvenientes para contratar gente de fuera. Entonces la gente de la isla nos llama driftwood, que llegamos como a invadirle su tierra, pero que somos inservibles para ellos, más o menos como eso. Es una lucha. ¿Cómo?
Qué feo, profe, no imaginé que eso era así.
Sí, pero es que es tan interesante uno investigar qué pasa. No estoy diciendo que toda la gente nos trate hacia allá, no, pero es una sensación que hay en el medio laboral. Entonces, se escucha mucho, por ejemplo, cuando hay una vacante laboral y se la gana alguien de afuera en vez de alguien de la isla. Eso hay, mejor dicho, pues hay una incomodidad y una cuestión, y entonces empiezan a subir videos esta gente de la isla a decir que es que les están quitando sus derechos, que el gobierno no está haciendo nada, pero entonces el gobierno lo que hace es que redobla la dificultad para que la empresa contrate a alguien de afuera. Entonces, antes contrataban fácilmente, ahora la persona de afuera tiene que tener no sé cuántos títulos comprobables, el gobierno tiene que llamar y la empresa tiene que mirar que no haya nadie dentro de la isla que pueda hacer ese trabajo. Si no hay nadie de la isla que lo pueda hacer, entonces sí puede contratar a alguien de afuera. Pero como en la isla hay gente, y gente para todo, entonces, gente me refiero de la isla, gente de allá. Entonces, tienen que probar alguno de allá y a veces son perezosos, a veces se roban el dinero de la empresa, empiezan a hacer mal ambiente entre los compañeros, no han estudiado nada y aún así quieren el cargo de gerente. Entonces es bien difícil, es una situación complicada y lo aprendí porque estuve en el medio laboral en Islas Caimán durante los 3 años. Mi tía también estuvo con trabajos en diferentes empresas. Ella fue la que como que paseó más en diferentes empresas porque ya tiene papeles de allá. Pero por el mismo hecho de tener papeles y no ser de allá, pues a ella más todavía le hacían la guerra. Y le hacían la guerra dentro de la misma empresa los mismos compañeros de allá. Entonces es difícil, es un asunto que es complicado, pero eso no quiere decir que el país no sea, deje de ser lindo, que el país deje de ser una gran oportunidad para uno, no, es una belleza, es una cosa hermosa, pero tiene sus desventajas en algunos puntos, o sea, no todos los países son un sueño y ya, no, tienen su lado malo también, tienen su lado que no es tan agradable y que puede resultar en más soledad para uno, estando uno en un país que no es el de uno. Ok, chicos, hemos hablado mucho de esa parte, así que vamos a seguir con David, thank you. Vamos a seguir entonces con las opiniones. Ya Margeli, Sandra, David, ¿quién más habló? Creo que nadie más. Ok, who wants to continue? ¿Quién quiere seguir?
I'm gonna, okay, I'm gonna let her talk then.
Ok, Laurita.
Okay. Okay, teacher. I like speaking with Canada. Yes.
Ajá, Canadá.
Sorry, teacher.
It's okay, no problem.
Listo. I like compartir, ¿cómo es?
¿Compartir qué? Si quieres compartir.
Dos cosas que me gustan.
I want to share with you 2 things.
I want to share with you.
Ajá.
Two. The one is the beautiful landscapes.
Landscape.
Canada. That is almost intact landscape. For example, luminous lake, los lagos, lake,
Lakes.
and with growers, the mountains, the other landscapes is beautiful, and I like this.
So you like cold weather too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. So that's what you like from Canada, right?
Yes, I like from Canada. Other. Bueno, esto es que lo tenía aquí listo.
No te preocupes. Si quieres, hasta ahí está bien, porque ya nos dice que te gusta Canadá y que te gusta. No te preocupes.
Okay. Yes, this is.
It's your turn.
I was gonna wait until like the last person talk, but then I decided I want to talk because then there's not gonna be time for me to talk, and I want to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
So I kind of agree with David. I was actually thinking that the country I will like the one I like the most is England. Because of its culture. I really like the history. I really like how they're so polite. Even though I watched a video in which two people were explaining that sometimes they, even if they're not, they show that they're polite, you know? I really like that. I think it's a really interesting country, and it also has like beautiful cities, beautiful landscapes. I would really like to go and visit London, so that's something I really like. I really love their accent, like the British accent is. I mean, I have no words to describe it. I just love it so much. So I would really like to go and visit that country because of that. And also, I also agree with David with United States. I also had the opportunity to live there, and I kind of disagree with some of the things you said about United States because it was like really different for me. But I understand that it's not the same for everybody, so I respect every opinion. But my experience was really good. People were really nice. The thing is that here in Colombia, you could say with badly used to being so I don't know the word. Like Yolanda said, we're like crazy and fun, and we're used to listening to the music of our neighbor, looking at the children running outside the street. I mean, we are badly used to that, but it's because that's our culture. You know, and every culture is really different, and even though people might seem like they're really like they only think of themselves in the United States. I had like a really different experience, maybe because I mean we're Adventists, so we used to attend an Adventist church, and it was like an Spanish church. So we used to share time, like spend time with Peruvian people, Ecuadorian people, people from El Salvador, and like all that. So people are really nice, and they really feel what you're going through because I've gone through that already. So they try to help you. They do as much as they can just because they know what you're going through.
Yeah.
So it's really nice, and you can find so many things from Colombia in there. Like there are places, like I know of a city that most of its population, it's like Colombian people, and you can find
Wow.
like everything that you want from there. You can find food, you can find like restaurants in which you can listen to music from Colombia and everything. So I feel like you don't actually miss the country that much, even though
Yeah.
I used to miss my friends, my family, but
Yes.
I mean, you can find so many things there. And the weather, United States, it's like really diverse, as you already said. But I like cold weather better. So as long as
Ah,
it's cool weather, I'm happy.
that's good. Yeah. And also, as you say, it depends also on the state you are. For example, in Miami, maybe you are not going to have a lot of time to miss the country because there are a lot of people, Hispanic people everywhere. So it's like easier to make friends. But if you go,
Yeah, and every state in the United States is like really diverse. Like you can find almost like at least one person from like one of the countries around the world, and
yeah,
like I really like that because you get to know a lot of different cultures. So it's really interesting. And about the state, and when you say life is really expensive and you need to get like two jobs, it also depends on the state. For example, I know that Miami, New York and New Jersey are like the most expensive states.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you know what? I mentioned the 2 and 3 jobs is because I have one of my aunts. She has been there for 30 years now, 32 years now. And all the time she had to have 2 jobs and to pay the rent and pay the bill and have something to eat. She
Yeah.
save money because it's too expensive. She lives in New York near that main part of New York.
Central Park?
So it's very expensive to live there.
I mean, it depends on the state. Like New York and New Jersey are really, really expensive. You can get like I don't know, it's not even like a 2-bedroom apartment, and it costs like $1,800 per month.
It's more than that. It's more than that. My aunt lives in in one bedroom apartment, and she's paying $1,500 per month, and it's a tiny thing where she lives.
Well, the thing is that you just said that she lives really close to Central Park, and
yeah, it's because of her job. She had the two jobs she has. She said, I have to live closer because if not, I'm spending more money in transportation from one place to the other.
yeah, that's the thing. So it also depends like on the place, like everywhere. If you're here in Colombia, let's say you live in Bogota, if you live in the north, it's really expensive. Everything is really expensive. If you live in the south, it's not as expensive. So it really depends. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it depends.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I used to live there and I really like defend this country because I had a really nice experience. But I think you can have great opportunities. And also, I mean, it's like here in Colombia. If you go to the United States without papers, like a legal status, it's going to be really hard for you. And of course, it's going to be hard for you because you're not doing what is required to be there. You see? For example, I just heard one of my I have a friend, her boyfriend just graduated in UNAC, you know. He started to be a pastor, and he was going to teach in like an Adventist school in Cali, you know. So he moved here, like he lives in Ecuador, and he moved back here, like in Cali. They were looking for an apartment and everything, and he was going to start working here. But here they didn't give him like the work the permit to work here, like, you know, I don't know how you call that here, and they didn't give him that permission, so he had to go back to his country. You see? So it's not just in United States. Here in Colombia, it's the same. I didn't even know that happened here in Colombia.
That's true.
So surprised. I was like, what? Do you even need like a legal permission to work here? And yes, you do.
Yes.
See? I think if you don't find like that good opportunity in another country, it's just because you're not doing things the right way. If you do things the right way, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah, it's difficult. It depends also on the place. It's very difficult. For example, someone told me that in the United Kingdom, it's also very difficult because first it's too expensive. It's horrendous expensive, and also the culture is very different. And we here in Colombia, we're more relaxed for many things, but they don't. They are like in boxes. Okay, like this is like this.
Yeah, they're like really strict.
Yes, so it's difficult to match with the way they are, but it's not impossible. You can do it, but you are going to find good things and not too good things. So it's important to know all these things in order to be ready to face what could come to you. So it's very nice and very interesting to know different things that you can find in these countries. So thank you, Alejita, for that.
You know, that's why we should like learn about the cultures so we can be prepared to go to those places, and that's why it's really important. Also, we're never gonna be as happy in other places as we are in Colombia.
Yes.
We're born here. I mean, wherever we go, we're always going to love our country, no matter what. So the culture, whatever, we're just gonna love our country, and that's what it is because we're Colombians and we really love our country. That's really something about us because we really love our country.
Yes, as is what we have in our blood.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you. Now, okay, I'm going to call a name because they are not answering. So, Yolanda, tell us, which is the country you like the most? Yolanda?
Teacher, I like Australia more.
Okay.
I love Far East is you have to travel a lot, and this leads
Yes.
to enjoy the trip on the plane. Teacher?
Yes.
I would love to try your typical dish.
The typical dishes. They typical dishes.
No recuerdo. Es como una carne toda rica.
Ajá. ¿Qué pusiste allí? Meatloaf.
Eso, sí, meatloaf.
Okay.
In addition, he has the lowest salary in the world.
Really?
They are good job opportunities for Spanish teachers.
That's good. I didn't know that. That's good.
Yes. The bad things is that it costs a lot of money to travel to this place.
And many hours in planes.
And one must have a good savings and
yes, huge
account.
Yeah.
I would not like to visit Reino Unido.
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
Why?
This only because of the secrecy and of their culture.
Because of the culture.
Yes. Sí, es como muy reservado. Como muy así, como, como que pereza. Como que todo tiene pues que tener como que todos se porten bien, que
por lo
no hagan
cuadriculado.
esto. Ay, no, qué jartera.
Por lo cuadriculado que son. Sí, es parte de...
Because we Colombians are crazy.
Yes.
Bueno, I have relatives in the United States.
Oh, really? That's nice. Who?
In North Carolina.
North Carolina. And who? Maybe an uncle, an aunt, brother, sister? Who?
Cuñada.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Okay.
They have had to work very hard to live well. However, the way of life there is much more comfort. Is one with his car and good personal needs.
That's good.
Other family on New York that they are musical producers.
Oh, that's nice. Hey,
and like very luxury
Luxury, luxury.
Okay. Other are in California. There are singers and night and waiters in the mornings.
Writers, okay.
Sí, meseros en las mañanas y en la tarde. Waiters. Meseros en las mañanas y cantantes en las noches.
That's nice. Well, they have to work hard with 2 jobs.
Bueno, ¿qué sigue? La otra pregunta era acerca de...
¿Dónde están las 3? La primera era que a qué país te gustaría viajar, la segunda, sí. No, y la tercera, que si tenías amigos o familiares en esos países.
Bueno, sí, ya, profe, entonces sí.
Okay, thank you, Yolanda. Nice participation. Thank you to share these opinions. Okay, and now we are missing Andrea and Sulay. Who want to do it, Andrea or Sulay? Who?
It's me.
Okay, Andrea.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Okay. ¿Cómo se dice? Antes no me gustaba.
Before I didn't like it, maybe?
Sorry? Before
I didn't like
United States.
Why?
La palabra que tú me dijiste. Se creen mucho, ¿sí? O sea, que por lo que son de allá.
Okay.
Entonces a mí no me gusta eso, entonces yo digo, no, pues por país más bonito Colombia. Pues, no me llamaba mucho la atención que
porque es lo que uno se imagina, ¿no? Es lo que uno se imagina cuando de pronto apenas ellos o lo que ve por televisión. Pero ya cuando un poquito más, como que ya cambia el punto de vista, ¿cierto?
Yes. But I like now.
You like now, okay.
Because a place, a beautiful place for now. I really like natural parks.
Yes. And they have a lot of parks there. Many parks.
Yes. I really like the parks, natural park, because it's relaxed for me.
Okay.
I like Canada too. I have parents in United States.
Your parents?
Yes, my 3 cousins.
Oh, you have relatives there?
Yes, in New York.
In New York, okay. 3 cousins in New York. Good. Yeah, I mean, do you have any relative in Canada?
No, in Canada no.
Okay. Okay.
También, bueno, luego en español para que ya acabe el tiempo. No, I like studying in United States in academia familiar.
In the United States, you want to study there?
Me gustaría estudiar en una academia ya unos 3 meses interna.
That's good. What would you like to study?
Study, I'm sorry, no, I don't understand.
What would you like to study? Maybe study language or study to be a teacher or study what?
Language. Perfect.
Language.
Yes, English.
English. Okay, like immersion.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's good. It's a good plan. And also there you can be in the middle of the people and using it all the time. So it's a nice plan to improve a language. Also, if you want, ask Aleja. Aleja had the same experience. She was in the middle of the situations and she had to learn English. And now, you see, she speaks very well, but she lived that. She lived that experience. So it's a nice experience. It's a very nice experience. Okay, Paula, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to know. Sulay.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, it's your turn to say something. Which country do you like the most?
I would like to travel to Canada to visit the Niagara Falls.
Oh, nice. Yes, awesome.
Because I love water and nature. Canada has many landscapes that I would like to know.
That's good. Well, it's very nice. Canada is awesome. The only thing that oh my God, I say it's too cold for me. But well, there are people that love cold weather, so it's good. That's good. Thank you, Sulay. Thank you. Okay. We finished for today. Alejita dice que ella le encanta el frío. Chicos, espero que les haya gustado la clase. Me disculpan ahí de pronto por concentrarme hablando de ciertos temas, pero es que es apasionante cuando estás practicando el inglés y aparte estás hablando de un tema que conoces. Entonces, espero pues que les haya servido, que les haya gustado la clase. Recuerden que son practicar. Dime, Sandrita.
I can share other opinion.
Yes, of course.
I have a brother in Australia.
A brother, really? No?
Yes. His wife is the daughter of an Australian and Chilean.
She's the daughter. Okay.
Yes, they have 2 children.
But she's from there. She's from Australia.
Yes.
Okay.
They are, the children are very loyal with me, and they are my English teacher.
That's nice. You're 2, well, they are boy and girl, or 2 boys or 2 girls?
Boy and girl.
Boy and girl, okay.
They are 6 and 7 years old.
Oh, they are sweet, and they are your teachers. They're English. Yes. That's awesome. That's very nice.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Well, yes, Australia is too far. Yeah,
yes.
It's complicated because it could be expensive for us in Colombian pesos to try to save the money to travel there, and also that amount of hours that you have to be in a plane to reach Australia. Oof, I think it's a long trip. So also to think about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Sí.
Yes. Okay, my friends. So that's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful night. God bless all of you. And well, let's see next class to continue.
Teacher.
Yes,
teacher. Perdón, el ensayo mínimo de ¿cuántas páginas es?
El ensayo.
Debe ser.
Permíteme, yo miro.
Well, teacher, this is about 3 countries?
Ya te digo. La actividad, buscaba la actividad aquí. Un segundo, prepare 2 pages. Listo, el que dice, where would you like to go, right? El número 6. Sí, es de 2 páginas.
Sí.
2 pages essay. Ok, y van a hablar, dice que van a hablar de uno de los 4 países.
It's only one.
Sí, y debes escribir acerca de tus razones para visitar ese país, las cosas que tú piensas que te gustarán sobre ese país.
Profe, más o menos es como lo que dijimos ahora aquí, pero pues más específico.
Exacto, más a fondo. También de lo que crees que no te gustará. Miren, deben hablar de lo que te va a gustar y de lo que crees que no te va a gustar. Ahí tienes que pensar un poquito y buscar qué cosas malas tiene ese país.
Ok.
Dice qué actividades planeas hacer allá. Y finalmente, qué piensas What do you think? Why do you think that exploring the culture is going? ¿Por qué crees que explorar su cultura te va a ayudar al momento de visitar ese país? ¿Por qué crees que al explorar sobre su cultura eso te va a ayudar a ti cuando visites el país? ¿Listo?
Y entonces mínimo de cuántas páginas debe ser ese ensayo.
Las 2 hojas. Porque quiero que ustedes me escriban lo más que puedan. O sea, este trabajo, mire, lo que les recomiendo es lo siguiente. Ustedes pueden, bueno, usen las normas APA, por favor, porque ustedes ya están en niveles para usar normas APA. Las van a usar no tanto para el espaciado o para si tiene paginación, índice, no, eso no. Lo digo para referencias. Entonces, si ustedes, por ejemplo, buscan en internet y alguna persona de una revista dijo X o Y sobre un país y usted quiere copiar esa frase porque le gustó, entonces copie la frase y póngame allí quién la dijo, el año y la página del libro o de la revista de donde salió. Eso se llama referenciar o citar. Entonces, ustedes lo citan en medio del texto y al final del documento ponen references, que son las referencias, y ustedes ponen allí una por una de dónde sacaron la información con la página web.
Profe.
Señora.
Pero si uno hace, digamos, como ya hicimos la investigación, si uno hace la redacción propia, ¿de todas formas tiene que citar o no?
No. Solo si copias y pegas una frase.
Ok.
¿Sí? Si es tuyo, completamente tuyo, no tienes que citar absolutamente nada.
Ok.
¿Listo? Y ¿qué más les digo?
Teacher, I have a question.
Póngale una portadita, chicos, que se sepa su nombre, usted quién es el que está presentando, porque a veces me mandan documentos y me ponen el nombre ese en el archivo, guardado, por ejemplo, como documento de Carlitos Jiménez. Entonces, me toca a veces ponerme a buscar dónde aparece el nombre del estudiante.
Ok, excuse me.
Teacher, do we have class next Thursday or we have a test?
Next Thursday. Let's see.
The campus said that we have like a midterm test.
Ustedes tienen el examen como de mitad del periodo y lo tienen justamente ese día. Ese día va a ser de examen. Usted entra simplemente a la clase, pero o sea, no entra para vernos aquí por Hangouts, sino que...
Presentar examen.
Lo puse a esa hora para que todos puedan entrar a esa hora, hacer su examen, tienen una hora para hacerlo.
Ok.
¿Listo?
Ok.
Bueno, entonces ese es para la próxima semana la clase, no será encuentro, sino que será examen.
One last question. The references are not included in the 2 pages, right? That's a part.
No, la hoja de referencias final no está incluida en las 2 páginas. Esa aparte.
Just to make sure.
Igual la portada tampoco está incluida en las 2 páginas. Las pruebas solo redacción suya.
Ok, y cuando, eso sí lo decía en español, cuando hablas de las normas APA, y pues tienen que ser 2 hojas, me imagino que eso incluye que tienen que ser en Times New Roman tamaño 12.
Bueno, normalmente me gusta más Arial, es más cómoda para leerlo.
Ok, Arial, ¿qué tamaño? Pues porque es que eso depende mucho de qué tanto es el contenido, si me voy a entender.
Sí, podríamos trabajar con Arial 11.
Ok.
Es un buen tamaño de letra y ese es el que yo trabajo en la maestría, Arial 11.
Ok.
Listo. Entonces creo que eso es todo. Sí, creo que sí. Dios los bendiga, que descansen y bueno, ahí nos vemos.